Girls' night out is out. Tips to have a fun night in. Ways to get a sexy man to approach you. Make your eyes pop with the latest trend in eyelash jewelry. Welcome to Life Love Shopping. I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I'm Michelle Yarn. We've also got an easy 4-step process for naming your child because parents stress out about picking a baby name all the time.
4 steps, that's it.
4 steps and you're done.
Okay. Also, we're talking about the high fashion from the Golden Globes.
Yes.
Everybody looks at that fashion, the beauty, the makeup trends, the dresses. Yeah. But look, who can really afford any of that stuff? No one can. So we've got some great looks for less that you're going to really enjoy.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. In the words of John Mayer, fathers, be good to your daughters because daughters will love like you do. And now it seems that Sweet Song has some bona fide research to back up the sentiment. It says dads play a huge role in helping their daughters learn to like themselves, so much so that family life coach Judy Helm says if a dad doesn't tell his daughter she's attractive by the time she turns 14, she will likely never believe it from another man. Those are some big claims to make. So dads, her words of advice are pretty simple. For instance, when girls are going through a growth spurt, don't say something like, wow, you're getting really big. It might sound harmless to you, but it makes her feel insecure. Another important note, Helm says when dads criticize other women's bodies in front of their daughters, all of a sudden you've opened the door and they learn that appearance is open to comparison and criticism. And what do you think about this study?
Well, I think it's really important, and I don't think, you know, the power of words, I think sometimes we discount that. Yeah, so it's important, and I think for dads to encourage and you know, build that self-esteem early on.
Yeah, and it's hard with dads too, because then, you know, as women we get into that awkward phase where it's like, can we cuddle? Can we hug? You're in this awkward place, so it's good to have some words of advice, I think.
Just because you're married does not mean you have to say goodbye to a great sex life. Check out these numbers from the sexperts at the Kinsey Institute. At least 85% of married couples in their late 20s have sex at least 3 times a month, compared with 35% of singles. So why do the smug marrieds fare better than the singletons? For starters, the lust-trust factor. The good thing about being married is knowing it's a lifelong deal. So if you want to expand your horizons in the bedroom, you can trust your partner with your fantasies. Singletons don't have sex as often as you might think they do. Thanks to Sex and the City, we romanticize the single lifestyle. Of course, thanks to Samantha Jones, too. But the reality is when you're single, your sex life can be feast or famine. And a major plus to being married, you're compatible in the bedroom. Here's the deal. Once you're in a committed relationship, most everyone has had a chance to test drive the goods, so you know how your other half will perform. No more of those first-time awkward moments.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, sometimes a little liquid courage can expand your horizons in the boudoir, but how does alcohol really affect your bedroom performance? Well, here's a clue for you. Alcohol is a depressant. Translation, it numbs the senses and the areas you need for sexual excitement. Now, alcohol also dehydrates the body, and that dehydration plus depression equals struggles with sexual performance. Now, on the flip side, alcohol has the reputation of being an aphrodisiac, but just remember it's all in moderation. 1, maybe 2 drinks is fine, but more than that could mean trouble.
Yes. Sloppy drunk, not sexy. If you're single, it could be tough meeting guys, especially if you're not into the online dating game. So Glamour Magazine offers this advice to get a super hot guy to notice you. Show him your pearly whites. Smile at the guy who catches your eye. Men are more nervous about approaching women than you might think. If he's not feeling confident, he might be reluctant to make the first move. Boost his confidence with a smile. Remember, the crew of 2 rule. If you're on a mission to meet guys, stick to 1 wing woman. Guys are terrified to approach a gaggle of girls. And the vibrant vibe will get him every time. The law of attraction is all about like attracting like. If you want to attract a fun and exciting guy, you've got to be fun and exciting yourself. And one final piece of advice, be easy to approach but hard to get. Make it easy for him to approach you by giving him a clear signal that you're interested. Once you break the ice, take your time getting to know him. Translation, don't sleep with him too soon.
Let's talk shopping, shall we? When we shop at those warehouse stores, you think you're getting a great deal, but that's not always the case. So here's a list of the big box items that are worth buying. Toilet paper. TP meets all the criteria for buying in bulk. It doesn't go bad. You're always going to need it, and you use it all the time. Just make sure you've got space for all 300 rolls you're going to get. And always buy a brand you like. Also, bottled drinks. Now, bottled water might not be the greenest choice, but let's say you have a party or you need to satisfy the thirst of a large group. Buying water or other drinks in bulk is the way to go. Also, meat, seafood, and poultry. Now, buying anything with an expiration date in bulk is always risky, but the notable exception is meat because you can freeze it. So just make sure when you prep it for the freezer, you seal it properly to avoid that freezer burn.
Here's something you don't see every day. I give you eyelash jewelry. Check this out.
So
Natalie
cool.
Russo runs the Eyelash Jewelry shop on Etsy and creates some amazing pieces. She makes each set of jewelry by hand weaving tiny glass beads onto ultra thin wire. This creates a lightweight, flexible band that can be formed to the shape of any eye. So how do you wear it? She says it's simple. You bend the jewelry to fit your eye, apply a thin layer of adhesive, and press it directly above your eyelashes, kind of like wearing fake eyelashes.
Look at that.
Sounds a little risky.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, a set will cost you anywhere from $15 to about $60.
Wow. Well, you said it January 1st. This year, I'm going to be healthy and fit. Well, the features editor from Women's Health magazine has some tips, tricks, and advice to help keep you on track.
Hi, I'm Sasha DeGersdorf, the features editor of Women's Health magazine, here to tell you all about how to be happy and healthy in 2013. Now, unfortunately, the new year starts off during cold and flu season, and you can't feel happy or healthy if you're sick. So you want to do your best to fend off the cold and flu. The best way to do that is to wash your hands. So we're talking 20 seconds at least with soap and running water. Don't skimp on that because you won't get all the germs off. It's the single best way to protect yourself from falling sick. Now, of course, it doesn't work all the time. So if you do feel yourself coming down with a cold, maybe getting a little scratchy throat, runny nose, what you can do is go to the pharmacy and pick up some over-the-counter help. We like Cold-Ease, which does contain zinc, which has been clinically proven to shorten the duration of a cold by almost half. A big deal when you're feeling really terrible. And you can take it in a spray form or lozenges or a quick melt that melts in your mouth and releases zinc ions into your respiratory tract. Nighttime and daytime versions available help you get back to your best self, which is key. Now, I know everyone's saying eat your fruits and veggies. They are correct. New studies show that people who eat 7 servings or more of fruits and vegetables every day are happier and have higher levels of mental health overall. Who doesn't want that? So what you want to look for when you're in the grocery produce section is fruits and veggies that have very deep colors. This is a great tip. Easy to remember. Look for those bright oranges, bright yellows, these avocados, bright green, broccoli, bright green, some beets, deep red. The darker the color or the brighter it is, the more nutrients it will have in it. Cancer-fighting nutrients, liver-cleaning nutrients, tons of antioxidants that help your skin and just your overall health. So work them into every meal, snacks included, whenever you can. When you are at the gym or at home, wherever you like to work out, we want to talk about weightlifting. A lot of people just love to go for their jog or their cycle, which is wonderful too, but you want to pick up some weights this year and you want to make them heavier than the ones you've been doing before. So get rid of those old 5 pounds, pick up a 10 pound, a 15 pound, whatever your fitness level is, try to go a little higher and heavier this year. And that is going to help you burn fat faster and also just be healthier overall. Again, great for your immune system. And the final thing, also great for your immune system, is sleep. You want to make sure you're getting enough sleep. A lot of us skimp on it. We feel like we don't have time, but it's absolutely crucial to be happy and healthy. So practice great sleep hygiene, which includes shutting down all your electronics at least 1 hour before bedtime. Get rid of that iPad, turn off the TV. You don't want any of that blue light in your eyes that's signaling your body it's still daytime and not time to sleep, which means you can't fall asleep. In your bedroom, you also want to keep the temperature nice and cool. Your body temperature does like to drop as you sleep. You want to keep it nice and dark, obviously, none of those outside lights, nice and quiet, and you want to try and aim for between 7 and 9 hours of sleep a night, and you want to try and go to bed at the same time every night. I know that's hard, especially on the weekends, but try to stick to a solid schedule. Your body will get on track, and the end result is a much happier, healthier you. For all of these tips and a lot more on how to have a great 2013, pick up a copy of Women's Health magazine on newsstands or check us out online at womenshealthmag.com.
Who hasn't spent too much time in the pool or the bath and ended up with those pruny fingers? Well, it turns out it's more than just a sign to throw in the towel. It's a signal from your body. British researchers say it's a trait primates acquired to give them better grip on the water, perhaps as they were swinging from wet branches, so to speak. One theory, the pruney skin works like raindrops on car tire treads. Researchers tested the theory by having people perform tasks such as moving marbles from a water-filled container to a dry one. Those who soaked their fingers beforehand to get them pruney were 12% faster. Okay, they spend money on these projects,
the things these people get to do.
Researchers think having your fingers in this constant state is not a good idea, really. So evolution provided a way for humans to have them only when necessary. Now you can share this fun fact with all your friends.
Hey, did you know? Well, there's more to come on Life Love Shopping, like how to get your favorite Hollywood starlet's red carpet look for less. That's coming up next.
And Girls Night Out is out. Find out about the new Girls Night In trend. That's coming up next.
And also the secret to choosing the perfect baby name. But first, a few that we think you should avoid at all costs.
Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. The battle of blondes versus brunettes continues. However, new research suggests there's a clear winner when it comes to brown eyes versus blue. And the brown peepers sweep the trustworthiness category hands down. But before all you brown-eyed girls and guys start showboating, it's not just the eye color, but the facial features that make all the difference. The research revealed brown-eyed faces were seen as more trustworthy than blue-eyed ones, especially with men. Female faces showed the same trend, but the results were not as significant. Then they swapped out the eye color in the photos, so the guys with brown eyes got blue peepers. The brown-eyed guys received the highest marks in the trust column. So researchers determined it's the bone structure in the faces with brown eyes that makes them appear more trustworthy. A few more details to mention about the facial features of the brown-eyed group. They had bigger mouths, broader chins, bigger noses, and more prominent eyebrows than their blue-eyed counterparts.
Ladies, when you are planning your girls' night in, there are some easy ways to do it without breaking the bank, all while keeping your sanity. So here to help us do just that is beauty expert Ning Chow. Good morning, how are you?
Great, how are you, Michelle?
I'm wonderful. I love the idea of a girls' night in, so help us out. Where can we start here?
Well, it's a perfect way to reconnect with your friends after the holidays, and what you want to serve is Lipton iced tea because, you know, everybody has their New Year's resolutions. They might want to shed a few pounds, and Lipton iced tea tastes delicious. It's low calorie and comes in a variety of flavors. They have 2 new flavors, diet green tea, honey ginseng, and a 100-calorie half and half, which is half lemonade and half iced tea. It's delicious.
Sounds good.
You can drink them straight from the bottle, or a fun idea for your party is to make Lipton iced tea pops. Just pop the iced tea into a frozen popsicle mold, and then you can add in frozen fruit just for a little bit of color and fun, or some sparkling wine or champagne for more pop to your party.
I'm liking the champagne option. Now, what about entertainment? What else can we do?
Well, you'll need those iced tea pops because Kinect Xbox 360 has a hot new game called Dance Central 3 where you can dance and just let your hair down and have fun with your friends. And Lipton iced tea actually has a game on promotion right now where if you pick up specially marked bottles of Lipton iced tea, you have the chance to win an entire Ultimate Entertainment Room makeover.
Ooh, that sounds cool. All right, what else can we do?
So a spa night in is really fun with your friends too. You can do mani-pedis, you can do masks. Facial masks are a no-brainer, but I actually like to do hair masks and have a salon day. I like the Pantene Daily Moisture Renewal 2-minute moisture mask because it only takes 2 minutes and it keeps your hair moisturized for 24 hours and protects against heat damage. So if you want to give each other blowouts or try new styles with your friends, you know, your hair is going to be protected with the Pantene Daily Moisture Renewal 2-minute moisture mask.
And I noticed you got some polishes there too, so you can have some fun with the mani-pedis like you mentioned.
Exactly. You can practice nail art or doing, you know, maybe some French tip manicures with your friends in different colors. It's really fun for the new year. And it's easier to do your friends' nails than do your own, so everybody's gonna have a perfect manicure.
And might I suggest we all rock our cutest jammies because there's no need for the skin-tight jeans or high heels on a night in.
Exactly. Kick off the high heels, especially if you're having the dance party. You don't need to wear high heels.
Yeah. Now, you're a beauty expert. Let's say you are gonna go out. Are there any trends you see happening for 2013 that we should try?
Well, the color of the year is emerald for 2013. So you can try it on your eyeshadow, you can try it on your nails, or in whatever you're wearing.
Yeah, I love the color.
Teals
I guess
and
you
emerald
just,
are fun.
I guess you just want to go easy with it though, right? I mean, you don't want to overdo it with the green.
Definitely not head to toe, but maybe just like emerald colored heels. That could be really fun.
Ah, I like it. Thank you, Ning. Some great advice. And if you want to learn more about all the must-haves for your girls' night in, just head to our website and we'll link you up to everything you just saw. Thanks again, Ning.
Thank you, Michelle. Who doesn't love those red carpet looks on our favorite stars? But seriously, who can really afford it? Jessica Reyes from our news partner, The Daily Buzz, is here with tricks on how to get their looks for less. Hey, Jess.
Hello, that's right. We all love those red carpet looks, but probably can't afford it. I'm telling you how to get them for less. First up, Jessica Alba and her feminine pink Christian Dior dress.
Pretty.
Yeah, she looks gorgeous, but who says Jessie is the only one who can sport it? Score a totally comparable one for 99 bucks at Nordstrom, so good deal there. Then there's Anne Hathaway's Gladiator sandals. Yeah, they scream ba-ba boom, feeling fearless. We'll try a version of the look for $145 on Milano.com. And last but not least, this. Rihanna took a GQ event in a red tank dress with this sexy dress. It pretty much screams fuego to me, fire. You want it? Of course you do. Get a similar version for only 78 bucks on guessbymarciano.guess.com. And for more celebrity buzz, check me out weekday mornings on The Daily Buzz.
Thank you. More to come on Life Love Shopping. How to come up with the perfect baby name.
And if you don't want to do it yourself, we have got just the solution. Find out next. Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. Moxie Crime Fighter. How about that, huh? Choosing a name for your baby is a major deal, and you can become easily obsessed with choosing the perfect one.
I'd say so. It's so easy for a new parent to get caught up in the game. They're scouring websites or poring over books. But here's some advice to help you narrow down the search. First of all, talk with your partner, please. This is the most essential of steps. Discuss what you both like in a name. Do you want it to be powerful, kind, celebrity, old school? Now, once you've decided, start your research. Don't ask for names from your social media friends because it's just going to get confusing. I did this and we got like 80 answers.
I bet you did.
Yeah, just stick to a few recommended books and websites and don't go with a joke name like hashtag because, come on, I mean, let's get real. Your baby is not a joke.
Yeah, not
also,
at all.
you should make a top 30 list and then poll your friends, and then you can plug the list into a free survey website and post that to Facebook. And if you do this about 2 weeks in advance of the birth date, when the baby comes, you can look at the list of the top 10 and pick one that both of you like. And FYI, there's a private website that will do all of this work for you. Now, it doesn't really work in all cases, but I guess the trick they say is to stay organized.
So how did you end up picking your baby's name?
I mean, we knew we wanted something a little more old-fashioned, and I wanted something sentimental, so we just went with my grandfather, who was Jack, and my husband's grandfather, which is Henry. So we just came up with Jack Henry.
See, and that's nice, yeah.
But it made it easier.
I think the social media, the social networking thing is something that so many people get caught up in, and that can be a big mistake because then everybody's got a horse in the race, so to speak.
And in our case, we told everyone a little too early, and we still weren't sure, but everyone was calling him Jack. So by the time we had him, it was like we kind of had to name him that.
So
everybody's like, how's baby Jack? And I'm like, well, I guess that's his name. I don't know. So.
And don't make the mistake of not naming the baby for like 5 months after the fact. That drives me nuts.
Thing one and thing two,
right.
I don't know.
Not cool. If you want to make 2013 a memorable year, here are some family goals worth making. Enjoy every moment. Bring more joy to your family, whether it's a simple fun breakfast or maybe a big family vacation. Just find more ways to enjoy those moments together as a family. Get out more. If you're a homebody, try to venture out a little bit more. You'll be grateful for the new experiences. Live and enjoy life just a little bit more. Also, organize those photos. Why not organize all of the family pictures into albums, or maybe create a better system for keeping them stored? You'll appreciate having everything all together to share later on in life. And if you can afford it, hire more help. Hiring a sitter 1 day a week or even a housekeeper could give you the break that you need to get everything done, or even schedule a date night with your hubby. You can always use the extra time for a little breathing room. I hear so many people complain about having to do the housework, having to clean up, X, Y, and Z. And to me, why not hire a housekeeper once a week? It's not that expensive, and it will save you time and energy, and it will stop you from bitching.
And it's one thing we always chat about because the weekend comes, the last thing you want to do. I mean, we hired a cleaning service when I was, I think, 7 months pregnant, and we just never canceled it because I'm
No,
like, this
no,
is awesome
it's the
on the
best.
weekends to do what you want. And it's funny they mention, you know, the photos, getting them printed out. Family or not, I think we all have a gazillion photos just on our camera. So, I mean, that's something that I would love to tackle and just get them printed out.
Definitely.
Well, coming up tomorrow on Life Love Shopping, he's writing a second book, he's starring in a Lifetime movie and a miniseries, and we got to chat with actor Rob Lowe.
Yes.
And also, don't miss our exclusive style expert and his favorite beauty and fashion moments from this year's Golden Globes.
Here at Life Love Shopping, we want to connect with you when we're not on TV. You can stay in touch by liking our Facebook page. You can also follow and tweet us on Twitter at Life Love Shop.
And just because we can, we leave you with a video by photographer Pablo Vicente. He filmed a ridiculously good-looking shirtless guy having water balloons thrown at him.
And he put it on YouTube in slow-mo.
Of course.
You're welcome. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.